Hello, VC, the Wax here, and I'm not at home, as you can see. I'm visiting Las Vegas, but I was able to go out this morning, hit a lot of record stores in Vegas. I'll do another video, but this is record store day haul. So what I picked up, there is a couple outlets of a chain out of Arizona I knew of, the record store called Zia, and I got a nice bag from them for purchasing a lot of records. They're a good chain, but I would call them more, although they're indie, but they're a little more on the kind of corporate-y, I guess. They have a lot of cool things about them is they have a lot of variant exclusives, and they sell more than just records. But they had pretty much everything. When I went into the store this morning, I didn't get there when they opened. They had everything. And although I did not go there with any list or plans, I just knew of a lot of the titles and chose not to get a lot of stuff. But I did pick up the main thing that I was sort of interested in, and that's these Ahmad Jamal live albums, Emerald City Nights. These are live recordings done at the Penthouse in Seattle from 63 to 66. They're two separate albums, double albums, and they're put out by Zeb Feldman. I guess these are the inaugural releases for his Jazz Detective label, and obviously they're sealed. I don't have a record player to listen to them, but I've heard some of it, and I've heard several people, including Mazzy and the Jazz Bums, mention that these are good and they sound great. So I only have a few Ahmad Jamal records. I do stream and listen to him. I feel him live is way better than his recorded stuff for me. So I'm very anxious to listen to these. So put those aside. I picked up a couple records for a friend of mine who couldn't make it. So one I picked up was this, the best of Dark Horse Records from 74 to 77. If you don't know Dark Horse Records, it was George Harrison's label. I guess after Apple Records dissolved, maybe some people know more than I do. And this came out. There's Ravi Shankar's on here, Splinter, Attitudes, Stair Steps, Kenny Burke, Henry McCullough, and Jiva. So I do know Ravi Shankar. So other ones I do not know much. So that seems interesting. And I picked up this soundtrack for this documentary about Brian Wilson, Long Promised Road. This has, I think he wrote some songs for the movie. I could be wrong, but here's the hype sticker. There you go. So interesting, pick those up. Okay, I picked up two of the Candid releases. I have not bought any of these Candid reissues. So I picked up the Mingus reissue. There you go. And these are mastered by Bernie Grumman. Nice, kind of cardstock covers. These don't look as nice as the initial releases, like the Max Roach. I have felt that in my hand. I don't own it, but these covers aren't as nice. But this, I've streamed this, and this just has a killer lineup. Eric Dolphy, Booker Irvin, Ted Curson. So I'm anxious to, listen to this, like all of them. And I picked up the Monk, the classic quartet. Can't go wrong. There you go. Charlie Rouse is on a lot of Monk stuff. I don't even know Butch Warren. I don't know Frankie Dunlop. But very good. And again, yeah. All right, and the last two I picked up were more impulse buys by curiosity. I saw a list on Zia's website about how all their exclusives, and this was one that caught my interest. It's a punk band called Dwarves. This is from 1990. I think it initially came out on Sub Pop, and there's a piece of paper they put there because they're naked and covered in blood. Let's see how far I could feel comfortable going. You can make an educated guess. There's another girl right there. But this seemed very interesting to me. This is a exclusive a color variant for them. And they had to put a sticker warning there's nudity on the cover, as you couldn't see with your own eyes. So interesting. If people know a lot about this record, let me know. But seeing the originals are very sought after of that. I know it's been reissued over the years, probably a lot of bootlegs or whatever. This got piqued my curiosity huge. It's this guy, Saracino. I think his name's Gary. This is the only album that it was ever put out on Impulse. Un Medio. So, and I didn't know anything of it. I didn't even catch it in the listing of the releases. It's put out by Universal Verve, but as you can see, it was on Impulse. And this, I streamed and listened to some of this in the store just to say, should I take a chance on this? And it's funky, weird. It's like electronic, psych, soul, jazz, spiritual. It's like everything. And I said, this might be a sleeper pick of Record Store Day. The most interesting thing, I think this originally came out in 1973. The most interesting thing about this is there's nothing about this dude on the internet except there's not even a Wikipedia entry except this one album he put out on Discogs. Does anyone know about this dude? Does anyone know about this album? Seems like a very interesting thing. Has anyone else picked this up and listened to it? Let me know. But this, to me, seems to be the find of Record Store Day. Well, let me know what you got. I'm interested to hear what I missed. I did have the Jaco Pastorius, let's call it a repress, because it came out in 2017. It's 3 records. It's a live performance that I can stream. I don't know how much I would listen to it. I have a lot of Jaco, but, there's only so much you can buy, in one day. And plus, you'll see my video on my Vegas haul, because I picked up a lot of good stuff. So, again, if you're not subscribed, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Hit the bell recognition when you want to see my videos. Until next time, I'll see you guys later.